Hey, morning. I wanted to play with a bunch of my wearable data. So I've been tracking my sleep with the Aura Ring for a while, but I'd also been gathering workout data, food tracking, and then I added in a blood glucose monitor, pricking my finger like 4 times a day, and then I added in a focus survey too. So we've got 42 parameters, and this is the design. We wanted to see if there was a simple design. So we used a clock face. Each rod represents 1 hour. So each of these glyphs, each like one entity, is a full day. We just started packing in information. So the purple diamond is the time that I went to sleep. And we placed things like workout data in this part, like part of the ring. So whether it's white or blue, different objects, that's when I worked out, what kind of workout, and then how many calories I burned. There's also this food data at the edge, and that's percent of how much I ate that went into the different macros. This is the detail on the summary data. So these colors up here go to things like were calories over or under 2,000 and did I do a workout or not. Here's some detail on the focus survey. So the color of these different 3 cylinders is going to have to do with the type of work I was doing. And I can see the kind of progression. If I ate here, so in 2 hours when I next did my blood glucose, it was still a little high. This is another way to lay out that data. But first I wanted to I just put the legend up and back. So if you want to refer to it, you can look up there. But for these, I took out the rods and made it so you can just see the data, and then I lined them up like slices back to back. And I've got now 43 parameters of data per day. I can add more if I wanted. But this design is useful for more comparisons down time. Like I can see over this couple of weeks when I was going to bed, like obviously there's an outlier here where I went to bed like super early in the morning. But even still, like this time around between 10 and midnight, 10 and 1 is late for me, because I can see that my workouts were more spread out, getting to be later in the day, like afternoon, evening. I normally like to work out early in the morning. And my food, there's no pattern to this. Like it just feels like there's a scatter plot around here rather than consistent meal times each day. So I was feeling good about myself because I was staying up late working, but the effect on my routine was that I had like really inconsistent kind of eating and exercise habits. And then I see that a little bit reflected in, so these cylinders right here, these like the focus survey, what kind of work I was doing. And this is what I like about it. It seems like a lot of information. 43 parameters per day is a lot. But when I look at it all together, there's a story that I can tell across a single day. I can start to understand that. But then across multiple days, I want to see a pattern, not just of one parameter. There's many ways to lay it out. We're just beginning to play. But with this, I can see like blood glucose across time and down the day, but I can correlate that then visually, because I'm looking at all the data, to my workouts, when I'm going to bed, and how I'm eating, and start to see patterns of behavior and activity and how things influence each other across time. I hope this is useful, and if you have any kind of comments or questions for us about how we're doing it, let me know.